everyone, History Mystery Man here today and coming to you from Lawrenceburg, Indiana. I'm actually here tonight for the USAC National Midget Series. They're racing at Lawrenceburg Speedway just across the street, and weather permitting, I hope to bring you some of that racing action later in the show. In the meantime, I wanted to check out the downtown district here in Lawrenceburg, Indiana, and I'm finding out it's absolutely spectacular. It's been completely revitalized. There's a brand new city park along the Ohio River. Kudos to the hardworking citizens, the business leaders and politicians that made this place come alive. It's just gorgeous. The building you see behind me is now a bank. It was at one time a hotel. President Abraham Lincoln spoke from behind that building on his way to be president on February 12th, 1861. I'm told by one of the townspeople that the building behind me is the first three-story building in the state of Indiana. That tells you how far back it goes. Welcome to Lawrenceburg, Indiana, founded in 1802. History Mystery Man at your service and ready to go. You guys were just talking about small town America. What was the conversation?
Well, we needed to promote it a little bit more.
It's
It's a beautiful hotel. We got a few restaurants. We got Sherry's Place. We got other antique shops.
And this pretty little downtown Lawrenceburg historic district is what I love. It's gorgeous and very well preserved. And I love small town America, so that's why I'm here, because I want to help save small town America, if it even needs saving. I don't know. What do you think?
It will keep flourishing. I ran into a guy one night at Strong's Pizza. He travels all over the country, found this hotel. He Googled it, found it for $79. He told me there's 5 cities he wants to take his wife to, and he travels the whole United States, and Lawrenceburg is one of them on his bucket list.
I'll buy that.
So,
that's
and a lot of people stay here for the Creation Museum and the Ark.
Yeah.
So welcome to Lawrenceburg.
Thank you so much. Hey Karsyn, welcome to Lawrenceburg Speedway. Are you chasing the whole National Midget Tour or just the Speed Weeks? Where are you at?
Yeah, we're looking to run the whole USAC season. We're working on securing funding to run the West Coast Swing, but up until then we are fully secured and ready to go.
I got you. So you are, if I have this right, the granddaughter of the late Dale Earnhardt Sr.?
Yes.
And does that carry extra pressure with it in knowing that, or do you set that aside?
Not really. I would say most of my pressure is kind of internal, really, just kind of the drive and the want to succeed. So I really try not to let the family pressure bother me too much, because at the end of the day, you know, I'm making my own name, and I'm Karsyn Elledge.
When Abraham Lincoln left his Springfield, Illinois home on February 11th, 1861, bound for Washington, D.C. to be the President of the United States, one of his first stops was right here in Lawrenceburg, Indiana. He gave a famous speech here along the river, emphasizing the people's part in justice and good government. That we here highly resolve that these dead shall not have died in vain, that this nation under God shall have a new birth of freedom, and that government of the people, by the people, for the people. Whiskey City Antiques and Auctions. How do you like having a small town business in small town America?
Mayberry. We call it that. I love it down here. We opened a brand new park around the corner, Civic Park, with live concerts on Thursdays and Fridays and Saturdays, and we've got a beautiful event center, hotel down here, a lot of tourists that come in town. It's a great place to live.
That and the historic district on this, it's probably not Main Street, whatever street.
This is called Walnut Street.
Walnut Street, it's beautiful.
Walnut and High are our main areas for the entertainment district, restaurants, merchants. It's an awesome place.
It really is. It's a beautiful little downtown.
Right.
I love small town America, and I think they nailed it here.
Sure.
And you're right on the Ohio River. That's kind of cool, too.
The river's right there. We got a floating restaurant on the river. We got one of the best parlors in the tri-state area.
You had to say pizza pie.
Pizza pie, man. It's a brick oven pizza. It's delicious.
Oh, wonderful. Hey, thanks for having me.
There's a beautiful room right here.
Ooh, sweet. Beautiful. Lawrenceburg, Indiana. How cool. Who do you drive for here?
So I drive for Chad and Billy Boat at Tucker Boat Motorsports as
gotcha.
the TMC Transportation #1. We have iRacing, Brant, and Nationwide on for the rest of the season as well. So without all them, this definitely wouldn't be possible.
Will you get nervous every time you race, or you're learning to deal with that a little better?
I wouldn't really say nervous. It's just kind of the unknown of me coming to these tracks for the first time and not being super used to running these cars. So it's nice to be around a team that makes you feel comfortable, though, when you're coming to new places like this. So being around Tucker Boat Motorsports and all the guys here makes me feel pretty comfortable in all this unknown, I guess.
How old were you when you lost your grandfather?
I was only 5 months old, so I really don't have much of.
So you don't have no memory of Dale. Well, listen. Best of luck tonight, and if you don't mind, I might follow you around a little bit and just check in on your progress.
Sounds good. Thank
All right,
you.
thank you so much.
Thanks.
Did you tell me you work in downtown Lawrenceburg?
I do, yes.
How do you like it down here?
I like it. I really like it a lot.
Where do you work at?
I teach some classes at the Lawrenceburg Community Center. down
Oh,
in
really?
Walnut, yeah.
What kind of classes?
I do some weight training, body toning, some yoga, water aerobics at the pool out right now in the summer, right next door. So
That's so cool. You know, downtown, the historic district of Lawrenceburg here on the Ohio River is absolutely charming.
oh,
What
yeah,
do you think?
I love it. They've been working really hard for a while to get it like this. And this park that is right behind us is like brand new. It just opened
Brand
up
new?
last week.
That's
last
so cool.
weekend. So yeah.
I'd say Lawrenceburg is steering itself in the right direction.
Yeah, yeah.
Very nice.
I'm a big fan of Lawrenceburg.
All right.
Yes.
Thank you so much.
Thanks.
All right.
Thank you.
My contributions. Hey, how do you like Lawrenceburg, Indiana?
Yeah, I love it.
Yeah. Oh, that's even better. What do you love about it?
Oh, so many things for the kids to do. The community center, all the parks.
Yeah, and this pretty little historical downtown district is really sweet.
Yeah, we come down here about, come down here 3 times this week already.
Really?
With the kids.
Oh, that's so nice. And you're collecting for the clearinghouse?
The clearinghouse food
Yeah.
pantry.
All right. Well, thanks for everything.
Thank you.
What do you think of Lawrenceburg? How do you like Lawrenceburg?
I think it's a wonderful little town.
I'm with you all the way, right on the Ohio River. What do you like most about it?
The community is very concerned about others, and they
I like
try
that.
to take care of their own.
I like that. So if someone falls down, you might help pick them up.
Right.
Sounds like some good small town values. It's a pretty little town
It
too,
is.
this historic district.
Yeah.
It's gorgeous.
Well, I work for the Clearinghouse Food Pantry, so
Oh.
I really get a look at what the community does for those that are in need.
Oh, how nice.
Appreciate
Have you ever been to Lawrenceburg Speedway?
No, I have not.
Karsyn, how's the car? Happy chasing it? Where you at?
It's pretty good. Just
Yeah.
got a heat race better than I qualified.
Pretty heavy track, isn't it?
Yeah.
Is it a handful tonight?
I don't know. It's just different. I've never been here before. Never been somewhere this big. So we'll see how the rest of it goes.
Do you ever hear from your uncle Dale Earnhardt Jr. how the night go, how you doing, how the races go, anything?
Yeah, sometimes when it's live broadcasted, he watches on Flow, and he'll text me afterwards. Sometimes we just kind of check in, see how I thought the night went, how he thought the night went. So yeah, whenever he gets the chance to watch online, he definitely does.
Have you learned anything from him? Does he offer up advice every now and then?
Yeah, more about I would say just kind of our family and the sport kind of side of advice, not as much racing these cars, because he really never has. So it's more just kind of about having the right attitude and your character and things like that.
Attitude and character, that's often more important than all the rest. Thanks for your time.
Yep.
Market. It's open.
I sell the Annie Sloan chalk paint. It's a decorative paint from Oxford, England, and it's 30 years old.
Really?
Mhm.
Wow.
But
so are we talking oil paints?
No, it's chalk paint. It's decorative
Chalk
paint.
paint.
See, you paint furniture with it. See this?
I see. You paint furniture with it. Decorative chalk paint, did you say?
Yeah, you can't write on it. It's see like that. You see how smooth those were?
That's all chalk?
Yeah.
A chalk finish?
Yeah.
That's really interesting.
Now, do you go to Ohio any?
Yeah, I'm from Ohio.
Where do you live?
I'm from Toledo, Ohio.
Oh, okay.
I'm actually here for the races tonight at Lawrenceburg Speedway, and I love small towns, so I thought I'd come in and just check it out. This
Well,
Main
that's nice.
Street, are you born and raised in Lawrenceburg?
Yeah.
Wow, a hometowner. How do you like Lawrenceburg?
Oh, I've loved it.
Still loving it?
Yeah. Well, it's changed a lot over the years.
It looks like they've done a spectacular job of this downtown district.
They've been doing a lot this past few years.
I can tell. What's the best part about Lawrenceburg?
I think it's just a nice place to be.
I like that.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And with the new park that they just put in, it's going to make it a lot nicer. We have music on Thursday nights, a different band every Thursday, and there's always something usually going on.
Well,
Somewhere.
I just love the town. It's beautiful. Have you ever been to the races across the street?
Yeah.
Lawrenceburg Speedway?
Yeah.
Yeah, I might sneak over there tonight and see what's happening.
Yeah. Oh, it'll be loud, I can tell you.
I'm ready for that. I'm ready for some USAC midgets. Hey, thanks for chatting.
Yeah. Nice.
Former Midget Week champ Shane Gullivan.
Not bad, and maybe 3 and 4, it looks pretty slow in 1 and 2. I mean, you can use it for a little bit, but I think over time,
I start on the top, so I'll have to rip around there for a little bit.
over time, I think that it's going to be around the top. There's a little bit in 3 and 4.
Main goal tonight is to keep it on all fours and make all the laps.
Yeah,
That's a good plan.
I like that plan.
So does Mom's wallet.
Somebody needs to bring the mule up. Alright, she's ready. Lawrenceburg, your NOS Energy Drink, USAC National Midget Car. Turns 1 and 2. You get to see it again as well. 4 wide, spins off, turn 4. Recently it down. Let's do it.
If you could, would you like to steer yourself toward NASCAR, IndyCar, if you had a choice down the road?
I'm not really sure. I really do enjoy dirt racing right now. I think sprint cars would be really fun. But ultimately, you know, if you want to make the big bucks, that's kind of where you got to go into the NASCAR and IndyCar kind of thing. So, like I said, I don't really know. I'm kind of just having fun with what I'm doing right now, and if some opportunities open up in the future, then I definitely wouldn't be opposed to it.